Gotta continue to level up this crappy FAR1, but we can do that. Okay. Right, let's a quick go of Nuketown while we wait for Jace. He's gonna go, isn't he? Yeah, he's playing, so let's do a little bit of Nuketown. Oh, Nuketown, let's see if this is going to be a bit of a baptism of fire this morning, or this evening even. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Been on for about an hour and a half, then I am going. Got a bit of China today tomorrow. Ooh, let's have a look. Stick this on, let's see if we can level this up a little bit tonight. People, peace, love. Welcome to Nuketown. I'll be drinking lots of fizzy pop as well, so apologies for a burping.
Hard point.
Hard points? Right, let's go.
Take the objectives. Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. We're taking control. We've lost the hard point.
Oh. I was too busy concentrating on
This isn't working. We're behind.
Trying to sneak around me.
Hard point locked down. Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. We're in the lead. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Damn, he got me good there.
Huh?
Hard point is secure. Contesting hard point. Contesting hard point. Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Hello. Let's go this side. Okay, there's a sniper. Hello, little sniper. Oh, no, there is.
Hard point contested.
Oh, I can't deal with snipers on this level.
We've lost the hard point.
Ceasefire! Friendly target!
Hard point is secure.
Oh, of course. Of course. Assassinated, fine. Or executed, fine.
Hard point contested. Hard point identified. Hard point is secure.
Oh, look at me down here.
Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Contesting hard point.
Spy plane available for targeting.
Oh, shit.
Check your targets.
Hard point contested. Enemy spy plane inbound. Contesting hard point. Hostile care package inbound. Contesting hard point. Hard point lost.
Got a full streak, aren't we?
Hard point locked down. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. We've lost the hard point. Hard point located. Hard point is secure. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Spy plane mission timeline halfway check.
Hard point lost.
Spy plane RTB. Stay safe.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Ooh.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Hard point is secure. Hostile RCXD in your AO. Hard point located. Hostiles have the hard point.
Oh, you.
Hard point is secure.
I wanna
We've
run
lost
that
the hard
sniper
point.
right foot. Oh, you. Yeah, of course. Gotta run that sniper.
Hard point is secure. Hard point lost. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hard point locked down. Hard point lost. Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Stop being pulled by the phone.
Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Oh, that's
Hard point is secure.
oh,
Hard point contested. Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point. contested. Contesting hardpoint.
Hey, what?
Contesting hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Hey, check your targets.
Hardpoint is secure. Victory's close. Make the CIA proud. We've
What's
lost
your
the
problem?
hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Napalm strike awaiting orders.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Oh.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Mission area secured. You made JSOC proud.
We've taken the win. Hardly comes as a surprise.
Game over. Come on, Jason. No, I stick to what I've got. Okay, let's go. Come on, Jason. Tosley. What's the stare? Feeling the joint stable the detail.
Время идет. Get to work. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Okay.
Hostile sentry turret active. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
I was inside the house, man. I was inside the house, man. That shouldn't have killed me. Ah, hello, Jason.
Yo, sorry, I was mid-game and it was controlled and it went on for fucking ever.
Can't give a toss, mate. You abandoned me? No, I'm joking. How's life?
But,
Alright.
but we won.
Oh, cool.
Fallen behind.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Cool. I've nearly finished my game of whatever this
We're
is.
taking
Team
control.
deathmatch.
Cool.
Whatever.
Cool.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
So it shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just put the kettle up and wait for you then. No, I've got to play. Oh, yeah, it was busy today, but not well, it was busy, simple as.
This isn't working.
Yeah, whenever cheeky kids asking you to work extra. Don't they offer you any additional hours, like any additional pay for overtime?
No, it's just
Normal,
hourly rate.
just hourly rate. That's rubbish.
Yeah. No, by the time you pay tax and national insurance, it's literally, I think it's like fucking less than £8. I think if it was time and a half, it'd be just under like £17 an hour, which would be worth fucking doing.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, obviously you still lose tax and national insurance, but I just can't. You know, as much as I could do with the money, I'm not gonna fucking give them the satisfaction of working for an hour for fucking £8 or less than £8. You know, it's shit.
It really is. Completely. Don't blame you, mate. Don't blame you for not doing it.
And we are so fucking busy, it's unbelievable. I mean, we haven't even started picking today's orders.
Multiple enemy sentry turrets active.
As you say, most companies offer time and a half.
I mean, even the tight ones are time and a quarter. You know, time and a half on a Saturday, time and a quarter in the week. I mean, I've seen that. It's just like, I wouldn't mind if I hadn't given back, but when Mum passed away, I actually they had like 3 weeks off to sort shit out, and you know,
Yeah.
which I was grateful for because I got paid full pay, didn't use any holiday, so I can't knock them for that. But then
Enemy
I did
counter-spy plane
overtime.
inbound.
I think it was this time
Hostile spy plane established
of the
overhead.
year, and I was working over, and my boss said to me,
Turret does lock on your
"You've
spy
been
plane.
staying over. We've not had any overtime with Crossfire." And I said, "Well, to be honest, you were good to me when my mum passed away, so I just wanted to give something
Multiple
back."
enemy spy plane contacts.
So I worked, I gave, yeah.
Contact with spy plane
I
lost.
didn't work 3 hours worth of it, but I probably worked, I don't know, so maybe 10 hours extra.
Yeah.
I know it's nothing really in the grand scheme of things, but it's like I wanted to give a little bit back,
Of course.
And even he said to me, he said, "Oh, not everybody." Well, he said something like, "Oh, not everybody's like that or something." And I said, "Well, I'm not like everybody else, am I?" And he couldn't say anything to that, could he?
I mean, I've had conversations similar with bosses in the past, where we've had directors who have like literally, they've been like parents to us, they've really looked after us. And I explained, I said, you know what, those directors,
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
if they were to ask last minute, would anybody stay overtime to help out? We'd all be clamouring to help. It'd be like, yeah, no, of course we would, definitely. Whereas some directors I've worked with, it'd be a big FU, you know what I mean? Because they don't look after you, they don't care about you, so why would we help?
No.
Show us some love and we'll show you some love.
Yeah.
Sentry turret ready
So
to
that happened at
deploy.
my first job. I mean, various reasons why it went to shit, but I was there 14 years from when I was 16.
Yeah.
We used to go out for like team bonding. They used to pay for everything, Christmas dues. They pay for it all. I ended up on, I'm going back 2004. I was on like 22,000. I think I was on 22 and a half or something like that. Plus bonuses. I was picking up nearly 30 grand a year. But they looked after us. So if we got to get a job done, it would get done no matter what. If it meant working till fucking 10 o'clock at night, you worked and got it done because they rewarded you and they actually give a shit.
That's it, though, isn't it? When the directors care about
Treat
you,
your staff.
you do stuff in return.
Of course you do. You want to give a bit more,
And it's not that you particularly want to give more; it's just that you don't mind giving more, isn't it? When
That's
you
it.
just
Yeah.
don't mind. So it just doesn't seem like an issue.
See, I don't want to fucking work till 6 on a night and get back at 7, and I'm already leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning. For an extra fucking £8, it's not fucking worth it.
No, considering like then
it's
you're an
like-
hour after, you're even tired when you get home.
Exactly.
Traffic's different, and all this sort of stuff. And all you
It
do
might
is
take
pick up
me,
£8.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I know it sounds petty, but it's just not fucking worth it.
No, I totally agree.
What if they said, you know what, we want you to work on Saturday all day. It's fucking 6 hours at time and a half. It'd be worth going in. I'd do it. I'd be like, yeah, okay, because it's worth it. It's it's one day rather than having to fucking work every night late. I worked more hours over lockdown when we were at home, but nobody said to me, "Oh, why haven't you claimed any overtime?" Because I didn't know we could. To be honest, nobody said anything. It's one of those companies where it's okay to work for. There's no hassles or nothing, but there's no sort of give from them. If you know what I mean? It's just I don't know how to explain. I can't explain it. I can't. You know, just can't explain what it's like.
How many people were there?
Say 20, 22, 23 now. You've lost staff. I mean, they haven't replaced staff, you know.
Hard point. Take the
But we
objectives.
turn over so much money. And
Hard
they are
point
good business
identified.
people because they make so much money.
We have this
Point
objective.
locked down.
But it's like,
We are taking control.
from another point of view, it's like they don't seem to give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, people leave and they just think they can replace them. Yeah, you know, and I do agree. Nobody is indispensable, no matter, you know, what you do. You know, there's always somebody that can do your job. You know, so nobody's indispensable. But people leave and they've got experience and they've got, you know, ways of doing things. It's difficult to replace that.
It is.
You know.
It is. There are certain people, as you say, that are difficult to replace,
Hard point identified.
and that you know you
Hostiles have
do
the
wish
hard
they
point.
pay more to keep, because it makes everybody's life easier when
Yeah.
you've got good people around you.
It's really difficult though. It's like, you know, you've got somebody who's a cleaner and you've got somebody who's the managing director. They're both doing important jobs, but why is the MD worth more than the cleaner? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Or
It is.
no, it's probably not a good example.
No, I know
Probably
you
not
mean.
a
I
good
know you
example.
mean. Though.
Point is secure.
You know, they're both very important.
Okay.
You can't live without a cleaner, yet you'll pay the cleaner minimum wage, and the MD gets paid
Yeah.
80, 90, 100 grand. No, I don't
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Hard point lost.
And in fact, the cleaner probably does more.
Yeah.
I think that's just life, though. You know what I
That's
mean?
just-
I know there's jobs now where you know, the more
Okay,
you
isn't
get
it-
paid, sometimes
isn't-
the less you do.
Yeah. Okay. Here's an example then. I think it's good. My job, not
Hard
particularly.
point identified. Hard point locked down.
I'd say not skilled. I mean, you do need a certain amount of skill to do some of it.
Yeah.
But, okay, I could go and pick orders. I'd be slow. No two ways about it. I could go and pick orders. I'd be slow. Could one of them come and do my job? Like editing the code and shit like that on the website and editing pictures and stuff like that. They probably couldn't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm worth more money. And again, you know, it's a
Hard
difficult
point
one.
contested.
Doctor and a cleaner, you know, both important. So in some ways, you know, it's a clear cut. Well, you know, that person is worth more,
Hard point is
but it's a
secure.
really difficult. You know, it's sometimes difficult to quantify shit like that.
Yeah, totally agree. And that's the nature of business, and that's why I'm glad at the moment I'm not a business owner,
Hard point
because
identified.
I'd want to pay all my staff the
Hard point
same, but
locked
then
down.
as a doctor, if you've got the qualifications, you do expect to get paid more than anybody else. Because you're a doctor.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
it's
just difficult.
Point contested.
yeah. They spent years. Yeah, they've spent years doing that. It's really difficult to quantify why one person's worth more than another. It's like me. I'm shit at this because I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm just going around fucking killing people and getting fucking kill streaks.
Hard point locked down. Contesting hard point. Contesting hard point.
Oh, that sniper.
Hard point
It's
contested.
my fault for keeping running in front of him. I should stop. I'm not going to jump in front of him.
Oh, fucking. And a kill streak of like 4 of them.
Tell me nice. I bought myself a nice hotel room for tomorrow night, which I'm looking forward
Hard point identified.
Nice.
Hostiles have the hard point.
I have my hotel, it's called a van.
to. Don't give my work any ideas. They'll give me a caravan.
Hostile spy plane
I
established
love my
overhead.
van, mate, I really do. It's great for when we go racing.
But I guess you love it more because you've done it yourself, and it's like your own project that you've done.
Yeah,
Hostile
don't get me wrong,
counter-spy
some
plane
things like,
established
you know,
above.
I have got a toilet in there and it's not the the best thing to have to empty and use, but I'm quite self-sufficient, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuck here.
We have lost the lead. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I'm gonna run around that fucking sniper. Wasn't quick enough, he got fucking...
Hard point located.
Spy plane available for task.
You know, like the strange thing, there's all these people who are like millionaires and billionaires.
Hostiles have the hard
What
point.
about if everybody in the world just got given £1 million? Or would that just devalue everything?
Say that again, mate. Say that again.
Like the Queen's worth,
Multiple enemy spy
what,
plane
fucking,
contacts.
Billions.
I don't know, 60 million or whatever.
Yeah.
If you took all the money in the world, right, and just divided it equally between everybody, and everybody got £1 million,
Yeah.
would everything be worth nothing? Or would everybody be able to live?
The problem you'll have then is that a loaf of bread that costs £1.50, suddenly everybody can afford it. So prices would go up. You'd start getting devaluation in the currency. It's kind of the, you know, it's the same reason why, you know, when they say like the government's in debt and, you know, we owe billions to the international funds and all that, why don't they just print more money?
Yeah.
They can't, because it starts to devalue the currency.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Thanks for the work.
And it used to be that we used to run on the gold standard. Well, I don't know if you know anything about currency and how it works.
Hard point is secure.
Not really.
Effectively, if you look at what it says on the notes, there's something to the effect of I promise to pay the bearer.
We have
the
lost
sum
Bearer
hard
of
point.
this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which means that the actual note isn't the value. The value is what the note represents, and the note used to represent a bit of gold in the Bank of England. There used to be a gold deposit, and each note was worth a bit of that gold. So effectively, when you own money, you own the gold, and you were promising to give the gold to them, and that's what it was all. I think it's changed a bit now, but if you can imagine, if suddenly you could print as much money as you want to do in the world, suddenly, yeah, it would completely devalue the currency.
Yeah.
Hard point identified.
You know, there's companies
Have
that
you,
there's companies that
Go on, sorry,
base
just continue.
themselves like, for instance, Bentley.
Hostile counter
You
spy
know, you
plane
think, well, if they
established
sold
overhead.
Bentleys a lot cheaper, which they probably could do, a lot more people would buy them. But it's such a luxury company. They don't want everybody buying their products.
yeah, that's
And suddenly, if everybody
yeah,
can
I know what you
afford
mean.
it, it
Funny one.
devalues stuff like that.
Testing hard
If everybody can afford everything.
Yeah.
What gets me, what really bugs me the most, is like, for instance, I'll use optics because I know optics. David Beckham, he's got his own line of police frames that he designed. He will walk into any opticians and he will get those frames. You know, they'll give him those glasses for free. Well, hang on, why does he get free stuff when he can actually afford it? Why should they? You know, if you look at celebrities, they get a lot of things thrown at them, don't they, free of charge?
hard point.
Because
locked
you're
down.
George Clooney, we'll give you this seat free. Well, why? They can afford to pay for it more than anybody else. So why should they get stuff
Hard
free?
point identified.
That makes
It's
sense.
endorsing it, isn't it? 'Cause, yeah, it's endorsing it, and people are going to
Enemy
maybe
spy
buy.
plane
Yeah.
inbound.
Oh, George Clooney's wearing it. I'll.
Keep it tight.
Yeah.
They are
Oh,
taking
oh,
this.
So
Must
actually,
be good,
it seems
yeah.
like the richer you get, the less you have to pay for stuff. Because the less
Yeah,
people want you to pay for it.
Fucking crazy, though, isn't it?
Enemy counter spy plane
I
inbound.
guarantee the Queen
smart
probably doesn't pay
design.
for half the stuff she has.
Hard point locked
It's
down.
given to her free because she's the Queen, anyway.
Testing hard point.
Yeah.
Yeah, us that don't earn very much, suddenly we have to pay for everything we need.
Yeah, which is fucking shitty.
But yeah, no, you can't just give everybody the same amount of money because it just suddenly devalues everything. Unfortunately, the way the economy
Yeah.
works and the way
Hard point
the
lost.
bank works is there has to be rich people and there has to be poor people.
Sit rep. Napalm
That
strike
has to
It's
inbound.
unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, there have to be a certain amount of people that don't have a job.
Hard point located.
There has to be a certain percentage of jobless people,
Hostile
and there
care
has to be a
package
certain
inbound.
amount of jobs available for people that are very low skilled. Suddenly, if everybody was high skilled, who'd want to be a
Multiple
cleaner?
hostile spy planes detected.
Because it's a low skilled job, do you know what I
Enemy
mean?
sentry
Yeah.
turret detected
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
AO.
yeah. That's crazy.
And funnily enough, I learned that from playing computer games. Like I play a game called City Skylines, which is it's basically a cities building game. And I thought, what, you could make a population, you could suddenly make it so they're really highly educated, get really educated jobs. And I realised that as true to real life, you do that, suddenly there's the low-paying jobs, no one's going for them, and businesses shut down because nobody wants to do those jobs. So you'd want to be, pressing stuff in a forge when you could be, a highly skilled. Suddenly those jobs stop. Then that line of manufacturing ceases. Then that whole industry goes, and suddenly there's problems.
Yeah.
It is. It's weird how we rely on like unskilled people to do stuff.
But then pay them fuck all.
Yeah. But again, the expectation is if you're unskilled, you don't get paid very much. It is. It's crazy.
Again, yeah. But they all need it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Enemies destroyed your sentry turret.
I think you walked past that and didn't kill you.
This has not been a good game for me. Got some kills, but loads of deaths. I ain't going to be on very late today because I've got a bit of a trek tomorrow.
Oh, you fucking puss. Not pulling you now. Okay, man.
Hardpoint is secure.
Now I've got to get to. I thought my appointment was at. Well, to be fair, my appointment was at 1:30 tomorrow.
Hardpoint identified.
But I called the practice up just to confirm me going, and they asked me to change to 11:30. So I was going to take Elliot to school at 8 for breakfast club, then come home and have an hour or two to get ready, then go. But I'm going to have to set up straight after dropping him off. So.
Hardpoint lost. That's a loss. All operators to exfil.
Well, I can't complain. It's like I've not been out for
Survivors
ages.
withdraw. They'll be all over us in seconds.
Neutralizado. What's it be on about?
Yeah, I think next. I didn't say. Yeah, I think next year I need to get my shit together. I keep saying this, but go and find something else to do for a career.
Oh, it's at the moment though. It's the worst possible time, isn't it? I mean, look at Callum.
Yeah.
He can't find a job for love nor money, can he? And people are losing.
Particularly looking.
Well, maybe not, but people are losing jobs.
He's not at the moment.
Oh, he's not. But people are losing jobs here, there, and everywhere. It's not a good time to be going into stuff at the minute.
No, it's not. But at the moment, maybe a secure job is.
Although saying that,
I got booted out to yours.
Yeah, I noticed. Your job's pretty secure, mate. You'd imagine.
It is, but only because we're fucking low on staff. They'd struggle to fucking get rid of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Callum's looking at the moment. I think he was, but because of it being like Christmas and.
Right.
I know my sister was doing the same. She was out of work. She found something, and it's an absolute fucking shit fest of a company. But it's a job at the moment.
It's a wage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, sort of talking to kind of loads of different people. The busiest people, apart from yourself, Jace, the busiest people at the moment are builders. Because people are spending. Well, they say no one's got the money, but if you speak to a builder, they're fully booked now for months and months.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because people cancelled the holidays last year, so they've got all this disposable income to spend, and they're deciding they're having to spend a lot more time at home because they're not travelling for work and stuff. Or they've decided I can work from home, and therefore this is my environment. So they're doing the houses up. They're spending like conservatories and all this sort of stuff. It's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I say we've been like mentally busy, and we didn't think we were a little bit worried. I mean, I must admit, I was a little bit worried. But we haven't been slow. The problem is now we can't get the stuff in the country.
Yeah,
we can't get it into the. It's a massive fucking bugger because it means the shops aren't going to sell it. People aren't going to buy it, so we pay for all this shit. So it is, testing times at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to find out what you do with your prices, being as they're trying to put imports up and stuff now. Are you gonna be raising your prices? And
Well,
then
we
if you
might
do,
have
will
to,
people
but
pay
then
it?
depends on, it's a real tough one, isn't it?
Oh, completely.
I'll give you an example of how fucking
Domination.
stupid things are at work, though.
Taking the objective.
They were
Taking
considering
the
not get, we have a post collection every day
Seize
because
the
we do
objective.
send stuff and stuff out.
Yep.
Enemy took
Bear in
Alpha.
mind, it's 20 quid a month, and they're on about
Down.
fucking it off
For 20 quid a month.
for 20 quid a month. I mean, massive false economy or what?
Completely. And how much money would that bring you in?
It doesn't bring anything in. We'd have to take, somebody would have to go and take it to the post box up the road or something. But then it's like, hang on, you're going to pay a
Securing Alpha.
person to go and do that.
Securing Bravo.
You might as well just pay the fucking 20 quid.
Yeah, for the amount of time it takes to walk up the road and stuff, the amount of time wasted doing that, you might as well pay some at 20 quid. It's probably cheaper to do that, surely.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, isn't it? That's the mentality though of certain things. That's what I just don't get.
But this is what I've
Yeah,
done a lot
you've
recently. It's that cost against how much it actually costs.
Losing Bravo.
Like, I talk to a lot of
But you-
opticians about contact lenses, and they say, yeah, but we want to post the contact lenses out to the patient. I'm like, well, that's fine, but factor in the cost that you've got to order that lens in, so it's going to have to come to you, and then you've got to have a member of staff to sit there and sort through all these contact lenses, and that might take you 2 hours a week, and that is worth, you take your staff costs for how much you pay them for 2 hours, which probably isn't much. But then add to the fact that if they weren't doing that, they could be doing something a lot more productive and getting you more money.
Losing Bravo.
Is it worth doing it? You know what I mean? And it's when you start looking at things like that, it's not so much the cost of it being done; it's what they could be doing instead. And
Yeah,
and
well, that's what I look at. If
Enemy
if
has
they
Bravo.
say, right, we're not going to get a post collection, okay, that's fine. Then somebody's got to do that. That might take them 10 minutes. Well, that could be extra. That could be an order that they've packed and shipped. That might be a fucking £500 order.
yeah, exactly. And when you start
Securing
considering things like that, like we used to consider, that person could take an extra phone call, and that phone call could be the difference between a £500 order or nothing. They could ring you, and if you don't answer within a certain amount of time, they could hang up and not order from you. Like when you start factoring things like that, you want someone on the phones and you want people in the shop, rather than rather than going out to the post. And just for the fact that it's costing 20 quid a month, just pay 20 quid a month for it.
Yeah.
We are taking this
When we're
objective.
talking fucking 5 quid a fucking, it's like £4 a day or something ridiculous. It's not.
Yeah.
We're not talking £20 a day.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's
just
like a lot of
false
people
economy.
a lot of company directors tend to be so short-sighted with stuff like that. Yeah, it might save you 20 quid, but I bet you lose money in the long run. It's about how much effort it takes to do it.
Yeah.
Artillery targeting detected.
I mean, all I see is like, oh well, we'll just get somebody else to fucking, but we'll get somebody else to do it then, or we'll save 20 quid by getting somebody that we're already
Artillery
paying.
targeting detected.
But he could be doing something else, or she could be doing something else that's more productive, earns more money.
Losing B.
I know, fucking stupid and short-sighted,
Strike
isn't it?
incoming. Enemy spy plane inbound.
You think, I always used to think, before I took this job, that business owners were really clever, and obviously you've had to do something to get your own business. And you must know a lot about. But then the more I speak to business owners, the more I think, actually, you're just an idiot. You don't know what you're doing. How have you managed
They
to
just took a
survive?
chance, and
Yeah, they've just took a chance. I mean, I'm not going to, because I'm
And I
straight
didn't.
away going to name names, because that'd be bad of me. But there's one practice I speak to, and I mean, I don't know if I told you this, I do a lot of like product prices for them, and generally for people anyway, and I'll help work out prices, like looking at their cost and stuff.
yeah.
And so I said to this person, I said, so you're selling these for this price.
Taking
Explain
Alpha.
to me how you've got to this figure, and how have you decided that this is going to be £35? And he went, "Do you want my honest answer, Andy?" I went, "Yeah, of course I do." He said, "I just made a price up."
We guessed it.
I
Yeah.
went, "Oh right, so it's not based on any maths." He went, "No, I just made it up." And he said, "And people were paying it, so I just decided to charge it." I went, "Well, that's
Enemy spy plane
a
inbound.
way of doing it." I said, "But you do realise that you're losing money on every time you sell it. You're losing money. You're just giving them away free, effectively. In fact, you're going to be better off if you don't sell them." I said, "Let's
Which is
change.
fucking
Let's
stupid.
change
That's
your
fucking
prices."
ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I said, let's change your prices.
Close out the
I
wind,
said, let's
then do it
factor in
again.
postage, shall we? Because you're
Multiple enemy
posting
spy
these
plane
out to your
contacts.
patients, but you're not charging them the postage. Well, you've got to charge them postage, otherwise, you're losing £3 or £4 every time. And then let's factor in that you're paying postage from the manufacturer. So let's add that on as well, shall we? Because that's not free either. And he said, "Yeah, but my price is going to go by £7 or £8 per box." I went, "Well, yes, they are, but at least you'll make a profit on it."
Then you won't lose. Then you won't lose money.
Yeah, I said, "At least you'll make a profit." I said, "Even if you give them away at cost price and cover your costs, that's better than losing money." And I said, some people.
Even that's not ideal, is it?
No, it's not. But it's better than what is it? It's better than the situation we're in at the moment.
It's better than losing money. Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it is a case of educating the owners of these businesses and saying, "Well," I always ask them questions like, "Have you considered that they charge you £3.50 a box?" It's like, for instance, one of them was saying, "Like, I'm being done for all these orders, I'm being charged loads of postage." I went, "Well,
Switching rally
why
points.
don't you do one order a week, and then they'll only send you one box of everything that you've ordered, and you'll only charge,
pay one
you'll
of
pay one lot
postage.
of delivery." "Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
then we've got." I said, "Yeah, it's a slightly bigger job. It might
Secure
take
the
you
objective.
a little bit more time a week, but imagine how much money you're going to save.
Securing A.
The fact that your staff
Yeah.
are not having to
Objective has
open
been
that book up
secured.
every day to do individual orders.
Enemy took
It's
Charlie.
one books out once a week. Suddenly it'll actually save costs, it'll
Taking
save
lead.
time, and it'll save you about £50 a week. But they don't see it.
Losing Alpha.
I don't know why they don't see it.
Bravo lockdown.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
And as I say, these are people that I've always revered because they're business owners, and therefore they must have some
Yeah.
intelligence. And actually, I've realised that they don't.
But
They're just normal people.
no, I just think they got lucky. I mean, like when I used to work at theatre, like we used
Taking
to
control.
count fucking screws, right?
Alright.
Bear in mind, screws is like a fiver, so you'd spend all this time at lock, stock, tape. Okay, why not just fucking give production a bag of screws, as long as they don't take the piss and start, losing loads or using loads? Why just have a Kanban? You keep 1,000 in stock and 1,000 on shop floor,
Yeah.
and we actually save time, save money.
Yeah. But what a lot of business owners don't factor in, it's that unquantifiable stuff, isn't it? It's the,
Hostile care package inbound.
they like the fact
Securing
that you
C.
can say to them, "Well, it'll save 3
Losing
man
B.
hours and that'll save like £20 or whatever."
Working
What
the
they don't
objective.
but
always
so-
understand is the fact that extra member of staff doing that might take
Yours.
over
Maintain
£600
current
from
posture.
an order.
The other thing is though, some people don't fucking understand man hours.
No. I mean, we had one that went way too far once. I know it's Specsavers that were trying. Sorry guys, hi by the way. You're right.
Evening, evening,
We're having a
evening.
Oh, mate.
conversation about
Sorry.
workplaces. I remember we once had a guy,
And dumb people.
yeah, people, who did a
Losing
proper
C.
cost analysis of every Specsavers practice, and he developed a system that he wanted us to do. And I went, "You know what? There's cost analysis and there's taking the piss and being ridiculous, and I refused to do it." Because he even went as far as how many steps is it from your
Hostile
till
sentry turret
to the
active.
front door and all this sort of stuff, and he calculated that it takes your patient 16 seconds to walk from the front door to it, and all this sort of stuff. Like we're
Losing
talking
Bravo.
16 seconds, 13
Oh
seconds.
my God.
And,
Wow.
and he was like, "Right, you want to do this?" And I'm sure it was good, but then it was also assuming that everybody worked the same throughout the
Enemy
day, and
dog
every member of staff was the same, that walked the same speed.
Yeah, they don't. Unfortunately, they don't.
I was like, I said, "I'm sure this is very good in it. You've obviously spent a lot of time on it, but there's no way I'm doing this in this store." So I can't be bothered to do
Enemy
that.
care package
And
above.
B, I don't think the amount of time it's going to take me to do is going to represent any significant saving in money compared to how many hours it's going to take me to do. It's not, no point. So you can take it too far as well. How was your day marking camera
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah, it's alright, thanks, yeah. Not so bad, not so bad. Started off in Warsaw for another site survey for Impost. Then had to go down to Tamworth, where there's a little bit of traffic on the motorway going down, to meet up with a boss, because we had to go in there, build some Impost lockers. Then I had to go to Telford afterwards, where I spent the best part of an hour and 15 minutes sitting on the motorway on the northbound, because the motorway is fucked. Yeah, no, got there in the end. I managed to get there at about 25 to 25 in the end.
Was that the M54?
But then didn't leave. No, that's the M6. Typically, I was just under junction 10 as well, wasn't I? So there's no way I could get off or anything like that. It's like, fuck's sake. Yeah, hour and 15 minutes waiting there, but.
Wow.
And then got to Telford, and I should have read the details of the call on the while I was going there, because it goes and says for B&M, PMC which is the company that goes about doing all the configuration of the tills, wants the chip and pin to be replaced. If I'd read that, I would have gone, ah, fuck this, I'm going to go straight home. Because I got there, replaced the chip and pin, made no difference. Replaced the cable, made no difference. Tried different USB ports, made no difference. And in the end, phoned up their IT and said, look, I've replaced the PED, I've replaced the cable, it's made no difference. And he went, oh, that's fine. He says, we'll just pass it back to PMC, let them fix it. The worst thing is, though, is that PMC have tried to fix it for something where the chip and pin, they have it where they say contactless is working, but the card's not working. So they've done something with the software. Really, it should have been like, call us, we'll go in there, we'll either reboot the chip and pin and it'll work, or we'll just replace the chip and pin and it'll work. But instead, they fucked about with it and now it doesn't work anyway, so it's like, for fuck's sake.
They don't use Specsavers IT company, do they? It sounds exactly like that.
It does make you wonder. No, they don't. They don't.
The best conversation
Oh,
I
you
had
can-
with our IT service was when the computer had gone kaput, because you know they like to stick it
Soviet
in really
dominance
small boxes,
assured.
and therefore they always
Yes.
overheat it, and whenever they get tripped,
Yeah.
they never turn back on again. Well, I was having
Yes.
a conversation with one guy, and he went, I can't find the computer on the network. I went, that's because it won't turn on. They're gone. He said, yeah, but to diagnose a problem, I need to get it on the network. I went, well, it won't turn on. How are you expecting me to get it on the network when it won't physically turn on? And he went, I don't know what to do. Then I said, what you do, you give Freeco a call and you get them sending your computer out, or get them to replace the power PSU or something. And he was like,
Fucking
okay,
hell.
but yeah,
Fuck's
he
sake.
couldn't quite grasp that. To if I couldn't boot it up, it wouldn't be on the network. So some crap.
Do you know what the crazy thing is? We used to find that we'd go out to Specsavers, some of your sites, and we actually found some of the engineers, I like to think myself included, with a couple of the other guys, we actually knew more than your IT did about fixing some of the kit.
Oh yeah, completely.
Cheers, mate.
I can believe it.
That's
Our
fucking
IT was
crazy, isn't it?
useless.
I mean, not that you shouldn't know that, but they shouldn't. The IT should be able to diagnose certain things, shouldn't they?
Yeah, but our IT.
Well,
company
IT
were
should-
useless.
But yeah,
Absolutely
IT,
cretins.
they effectively should really know more than we do. 100%. It's their company, it's their business. They should know more how to fix things than we do, and they didn't.
Mark, not only is it their business, that software Socrates was written by the techs at the IT department. It's just it's
Really?
not
Bloody hell.
it's not pulled off the shelf and edited. It was written from the ground
Yeah.
up by Specsavers.
It's like I remember when you used to have the little star printers. I remember the star printers. What we found was that. Do you remember? I don't know if you ever had it at your place, but they kept on falling off the network every so often. We went out to stores and they'd fall off the network.
All the time.
And yeah, and I found out, and as myself, I like to. Well, I know I found out what it was, and there was a guy called Stuart Brown. I mentioned to him, and he went, "Oh yeah, I know about that." I was like, "And you never bothered to tell anyone?" But he's a bit of a bellend anyway. And basically, what it was that on these little star printers, as mad as it sounds, we had to go about setting a static IP on them, but DHCP was still enabled on the printer. So every so often it'll go, actually, I want to call myself this. Hence why it fell off the
And
network.
then every time
'cause
you
it just
tried to
changed
print, yeah, it wanted to print to a printer that wasn't there.
Yeah, we didn't
Like,
want it. And so all it was just going into it and disabling DHCP. Never had an issue after that.
Yeah, it was some of the, and there was some really random issues. I know there was ones that we couldn't solve where, you'd set one of the star printers up and suddenly the one next to it would suddenly go crazy, and print
Yeah.
a big massive font, and then you'd set the other one back
Yeah,
and the other one would
yeah.
go, and you think, well, I want both of them to work actually, rather than just one or the other. Be great if both could do it.
Oh yeah, and it's like asking it to print, and you print like instead of printing like the proper slip, you print a half a slip or quarter slip, and then say, cut it off. And it's all down to page size and the amount of times your IT tried to fix it. Oh, it needs the printer, and we went in, it's not the printer, it's the configuration. We changed the
Just
configuration, job
configuration.
done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
for
say
fuck's sake.
our IT service won awards. What happened? They had one IT head of IT, and the software system was being like developed. Was it 7 release 3 or something? It was the famous prep one. And then
Yeah.
a new IT person came in and just said, basically, you've been working on this too long, let's release it. It was nowhere near ready to be released. And I'm sure the only reason they win awards is, and the only reason they've got a job is because they made it so bad that they were needed to try and fix it. They kind of made themselves jobs by releasing such crap software that we always have to keep them.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
I mean, there was one issue
fucking
where
mad,
we had to reconfigure. I think that we had to reset the black box every so often because there was a page file that was being written to. Every time there was any talk between any of the clients and the server, it was writing to a page file on the client. And when that page file got too big, it crashed everything, and you had to reset it and delete the page file and remake it again. And I said, well, why can't we make the page file a lot bigger than just 2 megabytes? Oh, because we can't do that. Well, you need to be able to, don't you, mate? It's just, I'm not a rocket science, but if it's writing to it every time you talk to the server, then it needs a bigger file size. Because we're talking to the server every time you do something. Oh, anyway. Sorry, we'll not talk about spec saves. I mean, luckily...
You want about it?
Yeah, in our shop there was Rob that used to go there that could do a lot of things.
Yeah, I remember Rob. He left though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He used to work in the lab, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to work for an internet company that hosted stuff. He used to have control over the internet and stuff. I don't quite know what he did, but it's quite clever stuff. Sorry, Cam, you okay, mate? You quiet? I know you haven't had to get a word in edgeways, I suppose.
Yeah, sorry, Cam. Sorry, mate.
That's alright. Guys reminiscing, that's fine.
How's the boss? Is she at work today?
Not today. Yeah, she's good.
Hardpoint located.
I'm over your way somewhere tomorrow, Cam.
Oh yeah.
When I say over your way, I'm going past near Cambridge somewhere. Going to Haverhill.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to be going through your way, I think, on the A14 and stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
It's under the plane.
Oh shit! Just died for the first fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you man.
Been hiding.
I know. Now, whilst people are taking the hard points, I thought they're going to try and come up the side, so I was taking them out from there for a laugh.
Sweet.
I don't even know where the fucking hard
And now
is.
died for the second time.
Enemy
Fuckers.
spy plane inbound. We have lost the hard point. Hard point locked down. Contesting
Man,
hard
I'm very
point.
late today, so...
Contesting
gotta
hard
be
point.
early tomorrow.
Oopsie.
Yeah. That's me.
I couldn't understand that.
Point identified.
What are you on till, Mark?
You're sorry?
What time are you on till, Mark?
Down.
Whenever, mate.
No, the other Mark.
Hard point lost.
You know what, at least I didn't fall asleep in front of my TV like the real bikers.
Fuck off. I probably deserve that.
Hard point locked down.
Old man Tracy.
Oh, fuck's sake. Bloke threw my bloody grenade back at me, motherfucker.
What a bastard, there's 2 guys down there, Cam, I can't...
Yeah.
I'm flanking him. No, I'm not.
I just got him. I just killed him. I killed the fucking other one as well. Pussy. Ran around and killed him as well.
Nice one. I killed the one, and then my
Oh, behind you.
Contesting hard point.
Oh dear.
I think he's behind this town, isn't it?
We have lost the
Shit,
hard point.
I should have used a shot for him to try and kill him.
Hard point is secure.
You can fuck off.
Mission timeline expired. 5 minutes.
It's not even fucking in here. What's down?
Hardpoint lost.
Fucking hell, I died for the 8th time.
I just died for the 9th time. I can beat that, mate.
I don't know how many times I've died.
3 times or twice, no,
Not enough. That's what
No,
it
it's
is,
close
not
to
enough.
10.
Oh, fuck off, bastard.
Hardpoint identified.
I just
Hostiles have
noticed there's a
captured the
resupply
hardpoint.
point on this place as well.
Is there? Oh, bloody hell, I needed that earlier.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like 20 odd bullets and I died.
Enemy spy
it's
plane
there on my
inbound.
yellow marker. If you ever need to see it on the left hand side.
I don't think resupply works for bullets, I think it only does equipment.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Hardpoint locked down.
As in, like, you can get
So-
more grenades, is that what you're saying?
We have
Yeah.
lost the hardpoint.
Yeah.
You can refresh
Okay,
your grades.
cool.
You can't carry more than what you had before. But you can like refresh them if you've already used them.
Hardpoint locked down.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, Andy, going back slightly on about people who run their own business and how, you know, you think they're clever, but actually some of them are actually dumb as fucking stumps.
Dumb as something like that.
I had an email from your shop today.
Hardpoint is secure.
Can you send me the paperwork and receive the box of batteries? Okay. I find the invoice out. No, well, didn't give me any clues. I said, I had to email him and say, any idea? Can you give me a part number of anything that's on the order so I can try and find it? Which he did 4 hours later. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Comes back,
Contesting
then-
hardpoint.
send him a copy of the invoice. I said, did you not receive this from accounts on, you know, on when it was sent? Oh yeah, I got that, but I've only received the batteries. So I tracked the order. It should have been 2 boxes. Yeah, I've only received 1 box. Why didn't you just say I've not received all the fucking order? And save yourself 4 hours.
Bless him.
Because he said to me, can you send me the paperwork? So I did. And then he said, oh no, I've already got that. I've only received batteries and no paperwork. And so that's when I checked the order. Well, you've only received 1 box out of fucking 2.
Hostiles have captured the
So next time,
hardpoint.
just say, I've
Hostile
already seen
spy
your
plane
box.
is established overhead.
And it's sorted
Yeah.
pretty quick.
But I'd have looked into it straight away. But this guy's turned over probably nearly over 100 grand this year in a shop. Considering like pre-lockdown, he would have done about fucking 50 quid, I think.
Crazy, innit?
No, I reckon pre-lockdown he's done about 30 or 40 grand, but he's done over 100 grand since April.
You know, we're talking
Right,
about
yeah.
companies that have been doing well over lockdown and stuff. I reckon the other sort of businesses that are doing well are computer businesses. Like,
Yeah, oh, God, absolutely.
like AWT, IT and overclockers.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Box.co.uk, as I say, Callum bought his graphics card. In theory, if in normal reality, it'd be around about maybe 150 quid cheaper, usually. Easily.
Yeah.
But it's what people want to pay, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, and because a lot of people are working from home now, suddenly they're realising that they need better computers, and so they're having to buy more things. So companies are probably investing in more technology and stuff. We're saying about builders, like I know builders that have booked up for months because people haven't gone on holiday, they've got all this extra disposable income and they're doing up the houses instead. And so
Yeah,
like, builders
absolutely.
are like rammed.
We have lost the hardpoint.
Yeah.
And people working from home want to work in a nice environment, so they're doing the houses up.
Hardpoint
Jace has been busy.
identified.
You know, things like hobbies and stuff like that. You know,
Oh,
as Jay
fucking
says,
crazy, mate.
people are spending more on that now.
Model sport, I think model sport and wheel spin have probably done over £1 million each this year so far. You know, it's fucking crazy, honestly. It really is crazy.
Hardpoint locked down.
Shit, I can't put a fucking can't put the sentry gun down because it's not in the fair space.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got a number of sentry guns down at the moment.
Quite a few sentry guns.
One camping on the plane towards the back.
Yeah.
I'll stun him with my massive penis.
Oh shit! Just got 2 blokes and they got killed by a third. Motherfucker.
They're not really going for that point.
Contesting hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint.
No, they don't want the hard point.
Sentry gun and move it. I'll put it on the.
Stony P to be going for it, though.
Enemies destroyed your field, Mike.
At ease. Mission objectives are green
done.
across the board.
I didn't go on the hard point
Mission
much, but I
parameters
got
are green
26
across
for
the board.
30. That's probably one of my best ones.
20 for 17.
Thank you.
Right, still
Oh.
positive KD. I'll take
quite
that
cool.
all down there.
Yeah, mine's positive KD as well, so I'm happy with that.
Last one.
Makes a chance. Makes a nice chance.
See if I've opened my advent calendar today.
Cheers. But I made a cup of tea
Which
before
one?
that game. It's getting cold.
The naughty advent calendar, you mean that one?
Oh, I might have already. No, it's not a naughty one. It's a Cadbury's one, mate. So number 14. Don't forget the mince pie for Santa. Is that a sexual reference?
Are you eating
Probably.
the chocolate out your calendar?
Yeah, it's the 14th, mate. I've opened it yet.
So you know what? How's your diet going?
Alright today, man. It's only a small little
Yeah,
chocolate.
you just eat fucking,
Andy, don't worry. Basically, what JC's trying to say is, you lucky motherfucker that you've got an advent calendar and I don't actually have one, you bastard.
I am.
That's what JC's trying to say, really.
I am.
Tell you what, Jace.
Yeah.
Next Christmas
We'll
we'll
have
have,
a
we'll have a whip
discussion
around and
last
we'll buy you one.
Oh, thanks. We had a discussion last night about lifestyle changes and, you know, when you go on a diet that don't work, you've got to stop eating shit. And how's your chocolate today?
Oh mate, if it's a tiny bit of chocolate. It's like, you know, like a dairy milk. They divide up into squares. It's like probably about a square of that. That's all it is. You know, you're just jealous. You're just jealous because you just wanted me to cover myself in chocolate so I could lick it all off, didn't you?
So, you.
Yeah, me and Jay seem to have very deep conversations lately.
Domination.
And we start conversations about anal sex and stuff.
Take the objectives.
Capturing the objective.
Well, Mark's back now, so you can carry on.
Securing Charlie.
Team up.
Charlie
Yeah,
locked
Mark
down.
is the expert.
Enemy has A.
Right. Where did he come from?
Oh wow.
I'm talking about getting fucked. I just got fucked then, and it hurt.
Taking control.
Shaft.
Jace. Because I'm nice to Jace, you can't say don't give you anything. There's an advent calendar for you to open today.
Herpes don't count as a gift, Mark. Just to let you know.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
What you gonna make? You sent me an advent calendar? You're supposed to play a game? Is that what you're fucking losing? Just on your phone?
Behind you, Mark.
Oh, cheers, Cam. I noticed him last minute.
Yeah, if you've been looking at your fucking games on your phone, sending fucking bullshit, you'd have fucking noticed it.
Thank you.
Fun.
Just wait till you open your advent calendar and make you happy then.
Is that a naked lady?
Probably a
Maybe.
bloke with a big massive penis.
Oh, don't make him very happy. Is that what you say, Jace? You'll be very happy if it is a bloke. You do realise that's
No,
what
I'm,
you just
I'm
basically
probably
said.
no, what I'm saying is that's probably what you sent me to make me think to make me happy.
Guy in the sand dunes.
I'm trying to get this fucking sniper.
Cap's trying to play sensibly,
Got
guys.
this.
Come on. Yeah, there is a guy in the sand
Two
dunes.
snipers on the left. Two snipers on the left hand side.
Taking aim.
Oh, I stunned him. Not by my plane, just by the grenade.
Got the one.
Cool.
One heading towards C. And yeah,
What
I think
what the fuck was
Mark
that? I
sent
just managed to
Jason
stay
a nice
alive.
penis.
I managed to kill that.
Oh,
Well,
Mark
look, I'm
sent
taking this
Jason a
game
nice
serious.
penis. That's very worrying, Cameron. You
I'm
think
taking
no,
this
no,
game
picking up on that
seriously.
conversation. That's what you sent Base.
Oh no, he hasn't.
No.
It's the boobs advent calendar, I like that.
Like, on you're looking at it, you're supposed to be playing the fucking game and winning.
I was gonna say I'm doing better than you, but I'm not, so I'll get him even.
Are you?
I'm not
No,
doing
you're
better.
not.
I know that's what I said. I was gonna say that, but I'm not, so I can't.
Yeah, back at you.
I'm doing
Fuck
terrible on
yeah.
this. I'm 1 for 4 at the moment.
It's just looking at boobs.
Probably because
Oh, I'm not very
I
good.
do apologise.
I'm 3 for 6. I'm not doing well. I need to step up my game.
I'm 9 for 3.
Shut up, Cam.
I'm 5 for 6.
Ah. 9 for 4. Sniper by C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was over there.
Losing
I'd
B.
almost taken the guy in front
Got
of
him.
you, Cam. Have you got him?
Nice one.
Yeah. Got another one in
Is he
the
on the-
sand dunes.
Hopefully I saved you.
Ah, so many bloody snipers in the sand dunes.
I'm just capturing A8.
Oh,
Shit, there's a fucking... Ah,
There's one over there.
Yeah, I've seen
there
it.
was
Is that
two,
right
there
side?
was 2 rounds.
That
So
one there's dead mark. I just got him.
Oh,
we
yeah,
still got
nice
B.
one.
Yeah, we got B just about.
Defending B, I'm just taking it back.
A win
Yeah,
is
we
in
got
sight.
B.
Maintain that momentum.
The fuck? I'll shoot. Yeah, bastard.
Don't forget we
He's
get
just behind the
half time.
fucking rock.
Well, again, they don't really seem that bothered about the hard point, do they?
No, because I think they don't know what game mode it is, so they're trying to fucking snipe us, maybe. Yes.
Half time.
Oh, shit.
Bunch of fucking retards.
Yeah, they're probably all on their own company.
What did you say then, Jay? Sorry.
I said they probably all own their own company. All these fucking retards.
He wasn't even. He didn't even aim at him. Then he never even got him. Cheaty bastard. That's what I'm gonna claim anyway.
Yeah, cheating fucker. Oh, fucking have quite a while ago.
Secure the objective.
Man, you didn't remind me that it was half time. I nearly didn't put anything down that I hadn't got.
I did say it's nearly half time, so I think it's half time.
You fucking dickhead, Jace. That was quite funny.
It's nearly.
Like the snipers again on the fucking.
We've just had half time, Jace, so you can put them out now.
Thanks, Andy.
Taking B.
Right, there's 3 snipers right hand side of A and the dunes.
B secure.
you spy plane down.
Cool.
Who the fuck got me then?
Hostile spy
I'm
plane
picking
established
sniper.
overhead.
Fucking on me again. Oh, fucking hell, bastard. Fucking asshole.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
I'm pretty certain if we just hide at B, they ain't gonna bother coming to us. They're just gonna want to snipe us. So we're okay.
Hostile counter spy plane
They're
established above.
around, well, they were around A. We just cleaned them up.
Operator field mic.
One coming up from to beat via A.
I think he's dead now.
Cool.
Following me behind. I couldn't really wait fast enough.
Taking
Yeah,
Charlie.
Yeah.
Fuck. Blew myself up.
Enemy has Alpha.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit, he fucking got me from behind. Just got
Losing
fucked
Bravo.
from behind by a big black. Let's go and get a fucking snipers again.
Taking Alpha.
I'm trying to take A if anybody wants to come and lend a
I'm
hand.
just wide bit at the minute, just the defending. Not
Securing
there's
C.
anything to defend against, to be fair.
It's in the sand dunes.
I got A. Where are they? 'Cause I'm round by A still. Are they taking B?
There's one at oh, it's contested for A. Sorry, it was contested for A. He did.
Nice one.
Andy, there's two in the other tunnel.
Losing Bravo.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Enemy spike plane inbound.
Available for tasking.
Doesn't matter anymore. Still a spike play there.
Losing Alpha.
Fuck off. How can we do this now?
Ah, shit. One on B.
Hostile sentry turret active.
There's two on B, I've got one of them. There's three on B
Losing
now.
B.
Okay.
We lost Alpha. Taking A. Alpha lockdown.
Oh, you fucking just tried to send straight already. You got one kill.
It's as good as ours. Keep it tight and by the numbers.
Round by A.
Losing A.
Killed one of the snipers that ran towards A. Teach the fucker a lesson.
I just got one.
Change your gun on B.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Contested.
Nice.
Victory is
Nice.
ours. En cada barrio, revolución.
Oh, didn't do very well on that one.
Area secured. We are in control.
Nice one, dudes. Nice one, Jace.
Next one.
Whoa! Nice. How long is that? Fucking hell.
It's because you did capture objective kills and captures.
Yeah. Kill them, motherfucker.
Oh, level 18. That'll do nicely.
I just went up a whole half a level.
Yeah, same here. You played any more Cyberpunk, Jace? And
I
Cam?
haven't, mate. I haven't.
Yesterday.
I haven't had a bloody chance to get on yet. Not since, anyway. Maybe tomorrow night.
Was it you, one of you guys that put the link on our WhatsApp group about people getting refunds? Is that what I read?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
on the news. Oh, it was a news feed I saw earlier on.
I did also
It's
read...
basically because
Go on, sorry, Mark.
Go on.
No, you go.
I was going to say, apparently it's because of they were apologising, as you probably saw, apologising for people who've got standard Xboxes and PS4s, and they're saying like some of the frame rates are dropping down to like 15 frames, 15 FPS when they're playing it, and they're apologising for not actually showing any gameplay on the standard Xbox and standard PS4. That's why they're saying people can actually have refunds if they want.
Yeah, well, there was.
The problem is they've only got so much time, haven't they, to do? They haven't,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if they got like 5 minutes an advert, they'd only see about 3 frames.
I believe they're supposed to be like, they're saying from one of the YouTubers I heard from, he said that apparently, I think there's supposed to be a big patch coming on in January and another one in February as well for it.
I don't care, I'm looking at my boobs calendar.
I did read
Enjoy.
that they didn't release any of the sort of current gen. Well, I say current gen, old gen now, isn't it? Because next gen's out. So the old gen's console stuff till less than 24 hours before the launch date.
Yeah,
So people
yeah,
can review
absolutely.
it. So all the reviews were done on the PC version, which seems to be the best running version.
Hardpoint locked down. We're pulling ahead.
Yeah, but again, PC version, you probably need a fucking 30 fucking 70 or something.
Well, Carl's got a 3080 in he, so...
He has.
30 90 even.
Hardpoint contested.
Ah, poop.
I'm trying to cover your mark as best I can. Although if you
Cheers,
can't stand
mate,
up
got
there,
killed.
you ain't going to be able to cover it there, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Hardpoint is secure.
I've got the hard point. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. Fucker has killed me.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint located.
I got a kill. I got a kill.
Hey.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
They're all coming from behind, Andy.
There's one coming over this way as well.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified.
Okay. We got them.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, he got me.
Contesting hardpoint.
Contesting hardpoint.
Fucking hell. I'm okay.
Shoot. You'll play quite well today, Jason.
Hardpoint lost.
I'm well impressed.
I'm trying. You know, I'm not dead yet.
He's doing instead of trying.
I think we're just going more aggressive than before. That's, you know,
Yeah.
which is what we said last night, when it play more aggressive on.
Defo. Defo.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh shit.
We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Well, they all stood there for me. That was an easy 3 kills.
Hardpoint lost.
Nice.
They just stood there as well.
Spy plane available.
Well, you must have felt the same about me then, because I did exactly the same trying to shoot him.
How the hell did you see me?
We have eyes on.
Fucking hell, there's 3 of them right in there then.
Spy plane flight time 50% on my mark. Mark.
Hardpoint located. Enemy spy plane inbound.
You dead, motherfucker.
Priority tasking request received. Spy plane exit CO.
Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
Oh, points to the left, isn't it?
It's downstairs. It's a submarine.
Okay.
This isn't working. We're behind. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hardpoint locked down. We're taking control.
There's a guy in the water there. He's at the back.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We've lost the lead. Hardpoint is secure.
Sentry turret available.
Copy that.
Your sentry turret has been destroyed.
Hardpoint contested.
The killer will throw your
We've lost the hardpoint.
Sorry, because somebody shot it about 3
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, I chucked a probe there, but
These things happen, mate.
You'll remember the next half of the
Hardpoint locked down.
To the end of the ship, isn't it?
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Ah, shit, there's a sentry gun down that side. I've got a sentry gun though.
Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
yeah, I'm fucking dead.
Seems to be still
Enemies
there.
destroyed the recon spike.
Out of the thingy then.
Napalm strike.
Multiple enemy sentry turrets active.
I thought we were winning. but
Enemy
obviously
spy
not.
plane inbound.
Got rid of their turret.
Nice.
Hardpoint identified.
Friendly targets, friendly targets.
Just gotta put one down if you want to fucking blind.
Hardpoint is secure. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Shit, run out of fucking bullets as I was shooting them.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Ah, poo.
Hardpoint contested.
Nice there, Mark. Oh, there's a mark. One behind me. One behind you, even.
Hardpoint
Got him.
identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Napalm strike awaiting orders.
We've pulled ahead. Hardpoint
Get
contested.
down, you fucking retard.
Sorry.
Contesting hardpoint.
Not you, you numpty.
Not you, the other one.
Yeah.
Hostile care package inbound.
Get down, you numpty.
At some point, they spawn behind us, don't they, after a while on this?
I remember saying
Coming
that
up the
to
ramp.
somebody.
We're pulling ahead. Покажите им класс. Hardpoint contested.
Should I, you cunt? What, me? Am I the other one? Look.
Hostile artillery targeting active. Net call. Incoming artillery. Hardpoint identified.
This is fucking blind us. Where's the hard point now? Is it
Submarine.
underneath again?
Yes,
Hardpoint
somewhere
locked
again.
down. Hardpoint contested.
Over there, going.
Beware, they're looking down onto the submarine from the galley. Is it the galley or the bit over the that goes over the top of it?
Okay,
Ali's the kitchen. If you're going to get technical about it.
What do you say, Jace? What do you call it?
A galley is a kitchen on a boat. You mean the wheelhead?
No, the bit that goes like the little bridge. That's what I meant.
You mean the...
Bridge.
I mean, this steering
Yeah.
wheel place.
You mean this bit?
That's the wheel.
I can't see it, Cam.
I've just tagged it.
Hardpoint lost.
Probably. I'll have a look.
Hardpoint located.
That big Cam.
Cool.
We're
It's
in
like
the
got the
last
bit
remaining
that goes
seconds.
over the top.
Next time Mark says by the galley, we know where he means.
Yep.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Boo, kill me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Contested.
Took one of them out.
Shit. Fucking wasn't quick enough on the
Hardpoint is
on
secure.
the quick draw.
Hardpoint contested.
Come on, get the ladder, you fucking dick.
What the hell? I shot him.
Mission complete.
Fucker didn't show me because I shot him with a shotgun. He didn't even go down. He didn't even lose
Enemy
any health.
eliminated. Moving to exfil.
16 for 17. Motherfuckers.
My
Was
god.
23 for 28. And,
That M16 was firing full auto.
It was, wasn't it?
Looked like it was.
I think maybe some cheaters on there then.
Could have a elite controller with the match trigger setting.
He wouldn't be that quick.
Bastard.
With a bit of practice, I suspect he could be.
I don't know about that.
No.
I got what I got. 37 for 24.
Nice.
What gun is this now? Oh, left 45, this is now.
What's she watching, Cam? What's she watching?
Orange is the new black.
Oh, okay.
Orange Lives
You don't mind
Matters.
watching that because I bet you're quick on having a quick look over when the girlie goes and gets her boobies out. Don't you, Cam? You know you do.
No.
Yeah. enjoying yourself there, Andy?
Like that.
Yeah.
I was tapping my phone, sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna make this my last game.
Okay.
One more, Andy, one more.
Oh, maybe.
What time are you up in the morning then?
Well, about 7:30, so no earlier than normal. Just, I want to get stuff packed up and.
Oh, of course, you're staying over as well, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna have a night out in Halston or wherever the place is called.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I'm gonna stay in my
So what
hotel
happens
room
with-
and then just go to sleep on the bed. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
What are you going to do about your
Xbox with you.
car with charging them? Or is it just have to run on petrol all the time then?
Well, what we've decided is when I do work miles, it'll just go on petrol. So,
Taking Alpha.
well, it'll be
Okay.
hybrid, so it'll switch between them, but it won't use much battery.
Capture operation successful.
Enemy has
Fair
seen.
enough then.
Yeah.
Taking Bravo.
I need to fill it up because last time I put petrol, I went down to London. I ain't filled it up since. So I need to fill it up.
You're not taking your Xbox with you tomorrow night then?
Enemy has B.
No, not for one night.
No. What will we do? What will you do? Will you be okay?
Well,
Let's do a bit of streaming of Cyberpunk and you can go. Bastards only wants to see Cold War, you motherfuckers.
Hey, you switch with you, Andy.
yeah, I might do. I might take that switch.
I am working on
Can
it.
you not do remote play on your console?
Probably,
You
but
probably could,
the
actually.
Wi-Fi is going to be terrible there in hotel. Isn't it?
Connect up via Wi-Fi on your phone?
You can take your own.
Depends on the signal in the hotel.
Yeah.
It's in the countryside somewhere. I think.
It'd be shite.
It will.
To be sure, to be sure.
Ooh, fucking hell, I'm not doing very well.
I can do without playing for one night.
Yeah,
Sure.
right. You'll have the fucking shakes. Oh, that's it.
I'll be watching streamers playing it. Now I've got, to be fair, I've got quite a bit of work to do. I thought I'll take it tomorrow with me to do. So my appointment's at 11:30 in the morning. I can check into my hotel at 2. So I think from my appointment, well, my first appointment and where the hotel is, it's about an hour away. So, oh, I might have an early, I might have a bit of a doze.
Well, old Chestnut Mark, he's busy, you know, playing COD.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe it or not, I do have a life away from you guys. You know that, don't you?
No.
What with your imaginary family, you mean?
They're real. They're real. Have you never met my wife?
No?
Oh.
As I say, she's imaginary.
We're being dominated. Get aggressive.
We all know when you went and said
Taking
that was
A.
her the other day, with the laughing and all that, that was just a computer program you made.
Yeah, and he went, and he was doing his own voices, wasn't he? Telling me,
He was.
Taking B.
yeah, she does real.
A
Sounds
secure.
exactly like that, Jace, actually.
Exactly. I'll have,
It's just really Jason in the other room.
Yeah. You say Jason and Andy live together. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Securing Bravo.
Yeah. Look at that, I can actually live, you know. This is where Jace goes, fuck off.
yeah, I couldn't live with anybody else now, I'm quite happy on my own.
There's worse people to live with, mate. You could live with Mark.
That's true.
Imagine having to lock your
Securing
bathroom all the
Charlie.
time every time you go on it, just in case.
Pull it together.
Okay.
Imagine having to keep your bedroom door locked every night.
Anyway, Mark will do as he's told anyway. You're not going on the Xbox. Okay, hon.
What's that? Mark could lose, what do you say, guys?
Mark will do as he's told. You're not going on the Xbox. Okay, hon.
Or you just put something good in front of on the TV, get him his slippers and his hat, and he'll be asleep.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Oh,
Cheeky fucker. Oh, I don't wear a hat.
Hostile expired.
we got some good guys, now we're getting some shit ones.
Switching rally points.
I'm gonna run for B and put a sentry gun down.
Show off, like you got some.
Run, rabbit, run.
Secure the objective.
I'm gonna run to C and put fuck all there.
Taking C.
He's gonna drop his pants.
I was gonna say he's gonna
That's
put
what
his
he's gonna put
trousers
down.
down.
Charlie locked down.
Might as well.
He's gonna bend over and take
Has A.
Kiss my
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Securing B. Securing Alpha.
They're all hiding behind the posts at B, at the back.
Securing Bravo.
And that's sort of my yellow marker, right wage. Behind there.
B secure.
Spy plane available for tasking.
Spy plane in the turn. Reporting hostile contact. Spy plane mission timeline. Halfway check.
Right, I'm behind B. I'm by Cambo. Oh, Cam behind you.
Ah, shit.
Priority tasking request received. Spy plane
Losing B.
exiting AO.
Fuck, did I miss that?
Throwing stun.
We lost B.
I'm on B.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come down and
Securing B.
I'm with you. Oh shit, we're getting shot on. Fucking hell.
Behind. Oh. Yeah, some kidding.
There's 2 or 3 by that main door at the other end.
They're going to C.
Fucking spawns. Fucking spawn swaps, hasn't it?
No, it doesn't.
B locked down.
We're at
No,
A.
there's spawn hasn't swapped.
Oh, what?
Hostile sentry turret
I
active.
know it's tricky, but you know, A and C are different letters.
That I did not know.
Losing Bravo.
What I like about you.
Fuck all.
Enemy took Bravo.
I'll do him in a minute and then I'll stay. It's fine.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
In fact, you fuck off. When you get there, fuck off some more. When you finish,
Don't
fuck
worry,
off.
mate.
Fuck
I'll
off again.
I'll wear shorts or something.
Multiple enemy sentry turrets active.
Shit, I'm fucking on fire. Oh,
Oh.
Dinner tomorrow night at the
Alright,
hotel.
Chase. Flying.
and then the fucking van blew up.
Oh, I could do.
Got their sentry gun.
Nice, I got some points for that for some
Oh
reason.
yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, you little
Through-
camper.
Through a grenade.
Watch out, Mark, by the stairs.
Spy plane
Don't
inbound.
Please do.
This one.
Threw a grenade, bounced it off the wall, so it went back to the thing.
Hostile counter
Yeah?
spy plane established above.
I wasn't. I vowed to the other country.
We're
I don't know.
losing us B, I think, aren't we?
Securing B. Taking Alpha.
They're coming towards C, I think.
B secure.
Well.
Sentry turret available.
Oh. Just about put my sentry turret out.
Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
Trouble.
Cruise missile.
Of course it killed me.
Fucking hell, I just fell off the thing and couldn't turn around fast enough and got killed. Oh shit, they're fucking winning this as well.
They'll be winning for
Hostile
a
sentry
moment.
turret active.
And ladies, turn it around.
Losing Bravo.
Throwing grenade.
Bloody hell, they just from a sentry quickly.
Yeah, mine got 1 kill and then it was down.
We lost B.
They've got a sentry gun right at the back, haven't they? On top of their tank.
Yeah, if I could get to if I take it out, because I've got like a perk that doesn't target me, so I'll behind you, Andy, and stay alive.
B locked
I'll
down.
pop in for you.
Thank you.
Then his mate, actually, I got a double kill, but then his mate killed him.
Victory's close. Wrap it up and let's go home. Losing C.
It's
Losing Bravo.
Oh.
Losing Charlie. Enemies destroyed their field mic.
I'm just gonna take his sentry out. But... Where are you, Mark? You wanna come in and take this sentry to us out?
I just tried. Didn't do very well though. I need to. I've got a grenade, so I'll have to throw grenades at it, mate.
I just need some cover. I can
Losing
just.
Bravo.
I'll just go on you, so.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this.
Game's over.
Alright,
You wanna
package
get
coming
that?
Game's
Oh
over.
yeah, we fucking nearly lost.
All
Yeah.
aim
Oh
failed.
man!
Retreat.
I want
That's a
to see
hard
what I was
fail.
gonna get. No fair.
Please.
Better get our
Okay.
stories straight.
Danko.
Fucking standard now, isn't it?
Bad guy down.
Oh, I didn't get a tomahawk kill in.
Yeah, sometimes I wish those were a little bit longer to shout everything that you did, but then sometimes I've got 4 or 5 kills and I get the kill streak and then I'm dead like a second later.
Mm.
Like, I'm glad I didn't show that bit because there's actually a guy behind me executing me at the time.
What was that?
No, I remember when I got the kill feed and it looked like I did
Yeah.
really well, but what happened literally half a second later, somebody executed me.
Oh,
But
God.
it didn't show it because it just cut off just before it. I was like, oh, thank God for that. Well, last game, this is going to be my last one.
Yeah, I'll do one more as well.
His phone's ringing.
9.
Tell her she can't come round unless she's got a face mask on.
It's my auntie. She's had another job. She lives in America.
Oh, I thought it was your local girl of the evening.
No, not this time.
Fucking local girl of the evening.
Lady of the night.
Lady of the night.
Oh, bastard.
What?
Bastard.
I was just about to put a nice camo on my shotgun. Oh, let me change it now, you motherfuckers.
Oh dear.
You can
Very
edit it
upset.
on when you're choosing the class.
Won't let, yeah, but he won't let you change the colour.
Oh.
Colour's not
Or
important.
mark.
It's what's inside that counts.
Yeah, colour's not important. You better not. Black Lives Matter and all that, mate. I think I might disagree with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? I like sitting here in just my boxes playing with you guys. It's fun.
Cool. I like sitting here.
Are you
with my
talking to us
bollocks
or your balls?
out. Or you imagining your family.
Either one, mate. Whatever gets you that.
Imaginary family, yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Secure the objective. Securing Charlie. Securing Bravo. C secure. Enemy
Unlock
took
something
A.
already.
B locked down. We're in the lead.
What did he do?
See what. Bastards as I did around the wall. I got some shots at him, but I'm not enough. Well, wow, he took both of us out. You was one that you came, though. I could see you getting shot then.
Yeah, I saw spin around and kill the guy.
Shit. Didn't see him coming. I was aiming at the other guy behind in the doorway.
I got him.
Well, they're not going for B again,
Yeah,
are
they're
they?
going for they're going towards C, coming from that side of things. I've seen a few of them
Yeah.
run across at the top of the escalator towards the other way.
Let's another one. Yeah, he's coming from just that's
Yeah,
yeah, he's
you are. Can you put my jeans in, my things in anyway, and I'll see if they're dry enough for tomorrow. Yeah, we better.
there's
Thank
one in
you.
the window opposite where he was. It's gone now, he was that sort of location on my ping.
Yeah, he's gone. They're flashing. Oh. Sniper down by A to B passage.
Sniper now by your back
A to B.
passage. Why'd you say that? What did we say that?
A to B passage.
Oh, the A to B passage. I believe in the medical term we call it the perineum, don't we?
Or whatever you
Fucking hell,
like. That's the passage.
Or is that the B to C passage? I don't know. Or A to C passage.
ACDC.
Fuck, there's a fuck at the passage. Not my passage.
Well, they don't appear to be really
Yeah.
trying to come to the hard point, do they?
No, they're focused on
That's
the
all.
A to B passage.
Yeah, there's one of them hiding behind that. So have to go around the back passage to them.
For fuck's sake.
One shot, one kill.
Just killed someone with his own gun.
Nice.
There's an achievement for
Yep.
that, isn't there? And there's a thing you can get.
Is there?
It's not
Like
one
if you
yet.
have to do it on 10 times, I think it's one of the challenges.
One of the calling cards.
Yeah.
Losing Bravo.
We're losing Bravo.
And it burns, burns,
Oh,
burns.
stop. Fuck me. I was stuck on the door for fuck's sake.
Half time.
Fire.
So I'm doing shit on this one.
The ring stinger fire.
That's what you have to curry.
You know,
Switching sides.
Bond, wasn't it, running around then?
Mm.
What's your name's Bond, Cameron Bond.
Wasn't me.
Capture the objective.
License to spill, my drink.
Taking Alpha.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
alright.
Alpha secure. We've taken the lead. Enemy took C.
Anybody actually on B?
I went to B and there's 4 of them on there.
Enemy took Bravo.
With you, Cambo.
Cool.
Taking B.
Ah.
Bravo secure. Losing A. Enemy took Alpha.
Can we try and watch the ones where they're coming from and then just get covered from behind? It's really difficult to.
Aye.
You have to have eyes in your back of your head so you don't get
Taking
from
A.
behind.
What to do?
I'd love to play this game in
Hostile
VR.
RCXT in your AO.
Oh, you get really motion sickness, I think.
Enemy RCXT
My
detected.
standard
Struggle as
chance,
it is with that.
A secure.
Nah. I mean, I've got the old PSVR and I've played a few first-person games. My God, is it motion sickness?
You suffer with it, Cam, with this one, right?
I find if I play for like a good hour and a half, I will. But in terms of even just like a small amount, I'm pretty bad.
Yeah. I must admit, I had to go on. My brother brought one back a few Christmas ago. Remember that,
Losing
Chase?
Bravo.
Yeah, we had that, didn't we?
Hostiles
That was
pipeline
good fun.
established overhead.
Even though I must admit, I know about. I did feel a bit of motion sickness.
When we tried the car racing, and I wasn't that impressed with it, but the Star
No.
Wars one was
The Star Wars looked fantastic. That did.
absolutely amazing. I think the car one, it was because it was quite, it felt like it was quite low
Enemy counters
resolution.
pipeline inbound.
Yes.
But Star Wars, looking over that was just amazing. It was really immense.
I mean, one of the games I quite like is a game called Blood and Truth. That's quite good. That's a sort of first-person shooter.
Okay.
I mean, basically, well, it is just a first-person shooter action sort of thing, but it's quite cool when you actually use the two motion controllers rather than just your normal PS4 controller. You actually sort of use your two hands independently and like do the old movie shooting where you sort of put two guns to the side and all over the place. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
I'm losing B, but I don't know where the fucking hell.
Oh, they're in the corner.
Okay. They're coming from C end now.
They're coming from A end as well.
Shit, they're on A. They're on A. They're on A.
Enemy RCXT detected.
And your bird.
Fucking hell. They were left of the escalators, weren't they, from A end?
Again, they're not really making a
Losing
great
Bravo.
attempt to get Bravo.
No.
I mean, there was a few of them just watching it for ages.
It's as good as ours. Finish strong.
Yeah, there's 3 of them
Losing
coming
Bravo.
from
Alright.
I think at Ace. I think it'll be seaside actually. 3 coming from the seaside.
I put a turret down.
The
not that it matters.
capitalists will remember this defeat.
Yeah, that was close.
Area
Bloody hell,
pacified.
9 for
Port Nova out.
17. Oh my god. That's handy
Fucking
play.
7 for 18. Hit them.
Neutralizado.
Request spy plane above.
Tango front.
Hey, boom.
Level 20 at least.
Or 25.
Level 100 again.
Ah,
Right,
damn.
guys. I will speak to you tomorrow. At some point.
Okie dokie.
You won't be on there, will you? Because you're not here, are you?
No, I won't be on. But I'll be here in spirit.
Cool, cool.
I'll see you later,
In
guys.
spirits.
With spirits.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Take care,
Guys.
pal.
Bye.
Ta-ra, mate. Ta-ra.
Hello.
I'll do one more